before they were angry birds, they were mad planets. They are planets, and they are mad. That is the premise of this week's classic, Mad Planets. Mad Planets was made in 1983 by Gottlieb. Gottlieb was at the time most famous for his pinball machines, and it had just scored its first huge video game hit, Qbert, a year earlier. To me, Mad Planets is like if you took Tempest and Gyrus, threw them in a blender, and then took it out of the tube. Mad Planets has you in a ship, who I affectionately always called a Star Destroyer. I mean, come on, that's what it looks like. Planets will all start on your screen small. You can destroy them with one shot. If they reach maturity, they become much stronger and get their own little mad moons. The planets are only somewhat upset at this point and start flinging moons at you. Once you have defeated all the moons around the planet, it becomes truly pissed off, and only now is it vulnerable to attack. There are also comets that randomly show up to make things more interesting, as well as spacemen to collect for bonus points. If you destroy all of the planets before they become mature, you get extra bonus points for that wave. Every few levels you will enter a bonus round where your only goal is to catch the space guys. Mad Planets has never had a home version. This is partly due to its control scheme. It used a flight stick to move and shoot, and it used a spinner control for the ship's rotation. If you ever played either Tron or Discs of Tron, they use the same style of control setup. With most modern consoles having dual analog controls, this game could get somewhat of a proper release with similar enough controls to make it true enough to the original. Well, it did sort of have a port to the Commodore 64 in 1987 as a game called Mega Apocalypse. This game is pretty darn rare. Less than 100 machines were made. I was lucky enough to have access to an arcade that had one of these gems back in the 80s, or I may have missed out on its awesomeness. I highly recommend checking it out if you can find one. It is a fast and challenging game, and I am sure most arcade enthusiasts will enjoy it. Once again, thank you for watching Classic Credits, and hope you enjoyed it. And tune in next time where I hope to show you a game that you may have forgotten or never even heard about.